What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Huddle Up, and today we're going to overview the entire Super Bowl. We're going to talk about the upsides of both teams, the downsides of both teams, the halftime show, and just what went well and what went wrong for both teams. So, getting right into things, the final score was 29-13, with pretty much every single point coming in the fourth quarter except for all field goals from the Seattle Seahawks in the first, second, and third quarter. The Seattle Seahawks kicker had more points from field goals than the entire Patriots team did combined the entire game, offense or defense. So you can tell how much of a defensive game it really was. The Patriots defense was doing really good down the field. Christian Gonzalez breaking up passes. The Seattle defense doing really good, sacking Drake May. Just what seemed to be over and over and over again. And just stopping the run really well, keeping Stevenson to only 32 yards, which is insane because he's been a really great running back all year against all the defenses he's played, and he's only a rookie. So getting him to stop, getting the run game to stop was obviously detrimental to the Patriots because, as you can see, things just really didn't go their way for the most part. I mean, some good plays, some down the field passes going on, but other than that, really a whole lot of nothing. Drake May playing really just like a rookie, playing like he didn't really know what he was doing, to be quite honest, playing like some even say never touched a football field before, which I think is kind of crazy. I think he had some good plays, but unfortunately it's a Super Bowl and the bad really does outweigh the good. As you can see, getting sacked here literally on first down. I mean, a lot of the problem was the O-line. Sure, you can blame the O-line, but some of it you got to blame Drake May. He will sit there and not pass the ball in the pocket when he needs to pass it. And when he does pass it, it was typically off target or pretty much in the hands of the defense. But luckily for the Patriots, the Seattle defense didn't seem to hold on to the interceptions they could have had a lot of the time until towards the end of the game when they had arguably the game-sealing interception. So both defenses staying on lock. Drake May not doing too well. But the same can be said for Sam Darnold. He was off target a lot, sometimes should have been intercepted for sure, but obviously wasn't, which was a good thing in the end for the Seattle Seahawks. But Sam Darnold wasn't really playing his best game, but neither was the rest of the offense, frankly. Overall, both teams have shown much better earlier in the season, but maybe this is just what was bound to happen. Two of the best defenses in the league, or so they seem to be, just going up head-to-head against some mediocre offenses. I mean, the Seattle offense has been pretty good all season with JSN, Kenneth Walker, who had a really good game last night in the Super Bowl. As of recording this, it's Monday, so I'm recording this a day after the Super Bowl. So he did end up winning Super Bowl MVP, actually, but a lot of that credit should be going to the Seattle defense, playing arguably their best game of the season when it mattered most, obviously in the Super Bowl. So let's talk a little bit about the halftime show. Personally, I think it was pretty good. I mean, I don't speak Spanish, so I didn't really understand what was being said half the time, but I thought the set design was really cool. I thought the camera work was really good, and Bad Bunny actually, believe it or not, traveled 124 yards during his performance, which is more yards of offense than the Patriots had the entire game. So that is quite the fact, quite the fun fact. Obviously not good in the Patriots scheme of things, but, you know, at least their defense sort of kept them in the game until that fourth quarter where it was just kind of like all or nothing. And unfortunately for the Patriots, it was a whole lot of nothing. But back to the halftime show. Thought it was good, thought it was enjoyable. I liked the end a lot. I thought the set was really good. And did I think it was better than last year? I mean, I'm not sure. I thought last year was pretty mediocre as well. But I'd say this year compared to last year, I mean, I think they're pretty even, to be honest, but that's just my opinion. And now these are my top 3 takeaways from the game, basically about the team. So, number 1, Drake May still needs a lot of time to develop. Whether that means developing the O-line more, whether that means just Drake May getting more used to the NFL. I mean, it is only his second year in the league. But he definitely needs to step up in the pocket more, you know, throw the ball faster. He can't be holding on to the ball for that large amount of time that he was last night, which was a lot of the reason he kept getting sacked, kept getting tackled, hit, because he would just hold on to the ball for way too long. Our second takeaway is Kenneth Walker III is absolutely one of the best running backs in the league, creating windows when there pretty much is none. He had some runs last night where I didn't think he would be able to make anything out of the play, and he just continued to make plays when the rest of the offense arguably wasn't making any plays. So he was really the heart of that offense last night. And the third takeaway, Sam Darnold might still be seeing ghosts. The beginning of the game for Sam Darnold was not good at all. He was throwing the ball basically in a large crowd, just hoping and praying that someone caught it. Luckily for him, someone either usually caught it or it just got batted down. He is really lucky, if you go back and watch the beginning of that game, that he didn't have at least 2 interceptions. He is very lucky if you go back and watch literally the first quarter. Every single drive, just risky throw after risky throw when there was no need to make those risky throws. At that point, if I were him, I would have just set a check down to K9 and just see what he did with the play. But those are my top 3 takeaways from the Super Bowl. Obviously, the Patriots weren't ready to win this one. I do think they have the potential to be a contender next year, but I also definitely think Seattle will be a contender next year. So we're going to see what happens. Overall, pretty enjoyable game. If you like defense, a very defensive game. And that's Super Bowl 60 for you. Make sure you like and subscribe for more football content. During the off season, we're going to be focusing more on NBA, but when the draft comes, that's sort of when we switch gears back to football. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.